Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new here. So for today's video, I am so excited, but we're finally going to be reviewing the new Blend Bunny Cosmetics Primal palette. Oh guys, I have been waiting to get my hands on this palette. It's finally here. So you guys want to know what my thoughts are on this palette, what type of look I create, and what this palette's all about, well then definitely keep watching. Okay guys, so before we dive into today's video, I just want to let you guys know that today is Miss Jaclyn Hill's birthday. So in honor of her birthday, not only is she doing 30% off her entire website, like every single item is 30% off her entire website. The sale goes on through Sunday, so make sure you guys go check it out. You guys can pick up my favorites of lip liners, lip oils, face powders, you name it, everything is 30% off. But Jaclyn Roxanne was so kind enough to give me their newest collection. It is the Butterfly Capsule Collection. So this is what it's going to come in, this beautiful white packaging. You do get the butterfly necklace right here, which does retail for $60, plus the butterfly ring, which retails for $55. I absolutely love this collection. I love the little reel that I created with it. It is so cute. I absolutely did not expect to get this in PR. It just showed up the day before I left for Texas, and I was like, oh my gosh. But I'm so excited because it is such a beautiful collection, and Jaclyn decided to release this for her birthday. So it launches today at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but by the time you guys see this, it's already live, so go get your hands on it. With that said, guys, I am so excited to tell you guys about the new Blend Bunny Cosmetics Primal palette. Now, if you guys don't know who Blend Bunny is, or Blend Bunny Cosmetics, Blend Bunny, her name is Maggie. She is a content creator, and she creates some of the most amazing eye looks I have ever seen. And she rolled out with the Blends palette last year in January 2021, and I picked up that palette, I tried it out, and I absolutely fell in love with the formula. This was rated my top 2021 beauty products. This was one of the best palettes I have ever played with. These mattes were so pigmented, but they're so easy to blend. I have never came across a formula full of such color and such pigmentation that applies so easily to the lid and blends beautifully. I swear to God, you just put this on the lid and they poof, they blend themselves. I absolutely fell in love with her brand when she created this. Then she rolled out with the Surge palette right here. Again, another gorgeous palette. This one's definitely geared more towards the grungy, but you do have your pastels, and she finally created a shimmer row, and the shimmers are some of the best shimmers I've ever tried. They're even better than Glam Light shimmers. Ooh, I said it. You guys know how much I love Glam Light, but the shimmers in here are absolutely beautiful. And I know a lot of people get really intimidated with color, so she did create the Dollhouse palette, which is definitely geared more towards the neutral everyday eye looks. So playing with these palettes all last year was absolutely incredible because I truly fell in love with the brand. I love Blend Bunny Cosmetics so damn much, and when I saw that she was teasing us with the Primal palette, I was like, oh. And she showed the cover. Now this cover here is gorgeous. I love the little butterflies and the flowers on here. When you guys see the physical palette itself, let me tell you, the way that I just I freaking orgasmed when I saw the palette. So this is the Primal palette. Again, I absolutely love the outside packaging, very gorgeous. Now, this palette does retail for $43. I do have to be a little careful because one shade did come in a little broken, but here you guys can see that you do have the little leopard, I want to say, followed by the Primal palette right here. Now, yes, this is another rainbow palette, and it is very comparable to the Blends palette. You guys can see there are a lot of similar shades, but as a color connoisseur, the shades are just so different in pigmentation. They are truly so different in pigmentation. And then when I compare it to the Surge, again, so different in pigmentation. And what's actually so funny is that I don't know how well this is going to come off on camera. Again, I'm trying to be very careful because that shade is broken. These shades are so deeply pigmented, so bright and vibrant, and so neon-esque that you can clearly see a difference between these two palettes right here. I mean, I don't see I see similarities. I see similarities, yes, but there are two definitely different palettes, especially in person, because this one, definitely the tones are a lot different. These are more brighter, more vibrant, more neon, and these are definitely very colorful, but more muted as well. And it's so funny because on the website, she actually stated, someone just say it's not the rainbow palette, but we color connoisseurs know better. And you guys know I am a color whore, color connoisseur. You guys know that. It says when your tones are different, the outcome is different, and that makes the whole look different. Born from the small gaps in the blends palette and the color inspiration derived from the wildest, most beautiful parts of nature, the Primal palette is a whole different kind of rainbow. And I think it's really cool that she did have a solid white and a solid black to go along with the colors right here. So I am so excited. I have been wanting to play with this palette from the moment that I saw it. It is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, like, truly so beautiful. I cannot wait to swatch these, to try them out. I do want to let you guys know that if you guys do want to pick up this palette, I actually do have a discount code. It's not an affiliate code, so I do not make any money from this. This is simply just a discount code for you guys, but you guys can use code Allie, which will save you guys 10% off your purchase. So with that said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and swatch these shades for you guys, and then we're going to go ahead and dive into a look. All right, so starting off, you do have the first row, which is going to be your pastel row. You're going to have the shade Nectar, Rome, Prey, Luna, Mimic, and Winged. This is going to be your pastel row right here. All right, then you're gonna have Warning, Untamed, Ray for her father, Toxin, Poisonous, and Exotic. Now this is going to be your bright, bold, and vibrant row. Okay, then you're gonna have your deeper colors. This is gonna be more of your grunge row, but we do have the shade Lethal, Instinct, Soil, Camouflage, Ink, followed by Instinct. Oh, this shade is so pigmented. All right, then you do your shimmers of Feral, Potent, Regal, Slither, Morph, Pheromone, followed by Hidden and Nocturnal. So that's gonna be your shimmers, followed by your beautiful white and your black shade. Now I will say, since this palette is super pigmented, you are going to have a lot of fallout. Usually when shades are really pigmented like this, there's going to be a lot of cake up in the pan and a lot of fallout, but they're going to be very, very beautiful and vibrant on the eyes. It just sucks about the shade Soil because I really don't know how to press back a matte. I know how to save a shimmer, but mattes are not the easiest for me to save unless I do like alcohol base and it's kind of in the center. So I'm not going to be surprised if part of that ends up falling out over time, but I will say this is beautiful. So let me go ahead and zoom you guys in, and we're gonna see what type of look I create. I am so excited. Okay, so I'm gonna try something different today. I've seen everybody doing rainbow looks. I've seen everybody doing like the sunset like above here, followed by like the bright, bold, vibrant rainbow colors down here. Everybody's doing kind of something very similar. And I am gonna do a rainbow look today, but I'm gonna try to do it a little differently, where I'm gonna try to utilize every single color in this palette. Like, I really want to use all the colors. So I'm gonna do mine a little different. I'm gonna do this whole row to be like the transition. I'm gonna blend those out with the pastel shades. Then I'm gonna go in with all the shimmer shades, followed by this on my bottom row. And then I'm gonna use this as the inner corner. And this is gonna be like what I use to like line the liner today. So I'm gonna try to use every single shade that I can. Hopefully I can make this work, guys. Not entirely sure it's going to, but we're gonna try it out. If it doesn't work, I can always just take it off and try again. But that's the beautiful part about doing makeup, is that it's just fun experimenting and trying different things. So we're gonna try to do something a little different than what everybody else is doing. But I am gonna try to do a rainbow look. I haven't done one in so long. I don't even know if this is gonna work out because I'm not skilled like some of these people are. I'm sure if like Michaela did it, she could probably make it work, but I'm not Michaela. So we're gonna try. So I'm gonna go in with my E34 brush from my collection Bling brushes. We are going to use this whole row right here just to do like a quick like little line. We're going to use that to just go and like draw out like the transition shades. So, and then we're going to blend it out with the pastel shades on top. So I'm just going to take the shade Warning, and I'm literally just going to place that right here. I'm going to go in with Tamed right next to that. Again, guys, I don't know if this is actually going to work, but we're going to make this, we're going to try. Followed by Ray. Followed by Toxin. Poisonous. Then Exotic. Okay, so it's definitely messy. We're going to make this work. All right, then I'm gonna take my Blend Brownie brush. This is the B3 right here, to go back into those colors, just to kind of like make sure that they are nice and blended. Every time I blow, more of that shade keeps coming off. Okay, so I'm gonna take this whole row to blend out that top row that we just did. There's definitely a lot of fallout on the face, but that is okay. I feel like you can't even see the pastel shades, guys. I don't know, I put down my P. Louise base, but I'm not really sure, like the colors are not really showing up, the pastels are not. Try going in next. Okay, this brown shade is really getting on my nerves because it's like falling all in my other shades. All right, I'm gonna try to do the shimmer, but I don't think this is gonna work, guys. This looks utterly stupid. Yeah, this does not look good. So I'm gonna take this off and we're gonna have to think of something else because I don't like how this looks. Okay, ready for round two. So I think I would do something a little different. Like I said, everybody has done, you know, sunsets on their eyes, like rainbow looks. I think what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna do a sunrise right here, like a sunrise color scheme, followed by a sunset color scheme right here. Maybe that could be really nice. Trial and error, we're gonna try this again. So bear with me, this doesn't work out, this doesn't work out, but I'm trying to be creative. I'm trying to step out of the box. So we're gonna go back into the shade Ray right here. I end up blowing off that shade because it's just getting everywhere. Like it's falling all between like my cleavage, all over my desk. It's just getting really messy. So I end up taking it out. But I'm gonna go into the shade Ray right here to put this in the inner corner. And we're just gonna really just kind of pack this shade in. I'm gonna do all mattes today, no shimmers. So we're just gonna take this and we're just gonna start to just pack this in to get it to be nice and vibrant. Now this is what my interpretation of a sunrise is and a sunset. I'm gonna take that shade Untamed. We're gonna put that right next to that. You know what's so funny is I feel like everybody always does sunsets. I don't think anyone ever does like a sunrise. And I actually really do love sunrises. Do I like waking up really early to watch it? No, I do not. But I used to whenever I go on the cruise, if always the last day of the cruise, I will always wake up early, grab a cup of coffee, and I will watch the sunrise. Because I think the sunrise is so, so pretty, especially if you're watching on the beach. I feel like that's the only time I ever watch a sunrise is on the beach because it's so pretty. It's just so pretty. So look, I'm just like literally tapping over the two shades and they're already blending into each other, which is just so nice. We're gonna go into that shade Mimic right here, like this light blue, because I know like it kind of starts off with like yellow and orange, but then it goes like to blue, like for the sky. So we're gonna take that and we're gonna start to just pack this right here. And I hope this is like what a sunrise would look like. Before I worry about blending them all together, we're gonna go into the shade Poisonous right here. Okay, now that that's laid down, kind of looks like it could be a sunrise. Now we could focus on blending. All right, and to help it out just a little bit, because it's gonna be messy for now, we're gonna go into the shade Regal. This, like the shimmer shades. And I'm gonna see if I can just add just a slight, like, little enhancement for like, you know, the stars that still come through. Just lightly tap that on. Very, very lightly. Okay, so the only issue I'm having is this like light blue shade does not want to stay on the lid. It's definitely like blending itself away. And there's like really nothing I can do about it. It's just too light and pastel pigment that I cannot seem to get it to stick to the lid at all. So that is something that's definitely something to take note. I can't get it to stay, and it's a little annoying, but it's not necessarily Blend Bunny Cosmetics' fault. It's just any pastel shade. I should have just used a color base underneath it, but I just wanted to try out the color for what it was. And yeah, I'm struggling to get that light blue to hold onto the lid at all costs. So it is what it is, unfortunately. This is not turning out how I wanted to. I'm having like, I don't know why, guys. I'm having just a very difficult time. This is kind of stressing me out. I don't know. Maybe it's my eye base. Maybe my eye base is not allowing these colors to perform the way that I want them to. I don't know. That doesn't even look like a freaking sunrise anymore. All right, I'm gonna try this one more time. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I'm just not gonna go in with the dark blue this time. I'm just gonna stick with the light blue and just do the three colors. Maybe that can give me the effect I'm looking for, but right now this is just not what I'm looking for. Maybe it's because I'm putting too much pressure on myself. I don't know. I think maybe that's what it is. I don't know. It's just whenever I do videos like this, people are always, I always get complaints if I do the same makeup style look every single video, or I get the whole, you're not talented, blah, blah, blah. So like that gets into my head sometimes, and it shouldn't, but I'm trying to branch out my comfort zone, and it's stressing me out. So we're going to try it differently. Now we're going to do sunset to sunrise, see if I can do something different, like make it work on this side. So we're going to go back into that same yellow. We're going to do Ray, Untamed, Warning, and then Instinct for the sunset. And we'll see if we can get the sunrise to work on the other side. I'm sorry that this video is like dragging on at this point. I'm just trying, and I always believe in showing you guys like the truth so you guys can like definitely see my struggles. I'm trying a different eye base this time. I'm using a Glamlight Ice Topping eye base. Maybe that's gonna make a difference, but my P. Louise is just not working with it whatsoever. So we're gonna try a different eye base, see if that makes a difference at all. And that's just caused me to get a headache at this point. I'm getting so frustrated. But like I want to show you guys like the good and the bad. I mean, like, there's some people out there who would never even show you guys a struggle. They would just literally show you guys the final results and be like, oh my god, it's so easy, I love it. And I'm like, no, I want to show you guys the struggle. And I'm not even saying it's the palette's fault. Generally, it's probably my fault and my lack of skills, because I have seen people use this palette and they've created such beautiful looks. So I know it's not the palette. I know that it's generally just me and my lack of skills. Okay, so that one worked a lot better, but there is just so much fallout on my desk at this point. It's a little ridiculous how much fallout there is. I'm trying to blend this out just a bit with the pastel shades, but it's not really wanting to blend too much, honestly. So I will say the sunset worked definitely a lot better than the sunrise did. The sunrise did not really want to work for me too much, but we're going to try it again. We're going to try it on the other eye this time. I feel like this one definitely worked a lot more. So that is pretty good. I had to go in with the shade Huntress instead of the shade Warning, like that deeper red shade right here, to really kind of like deepen up the red. So I had to go in this shade instead of this shade. But I will say it actually did work a lot better this time. So I think for like a liner, I'm going to use like a white liner. And now on this side, we're going to try the sunset one more time, or the sunrise one more time, see if I can get this to work, guys. I am determined. And I just realized that whole time I was doing the eye look, I didn't even talk once. That's how you know that like I am getting frustrated, is when I like stop talking because I'm trying to focus. But yeah, this is definitely not the easiest look to do. All right, let's try the sunrise one more time, guys. This one we're gonna go in with the Glamlight. Like I said, we're gonna go with the ice basing. Maybe this will be better luck for me than the actual like P. Louise. For some reason, that is just not wanting to work for me today. Okay, then we're gonna go back into that shade Untamed. Oh my god, guys, I feel so bad that I'm not talking. I feel like this would be such a boring video. I'm so sorry. I am just getting frustrated, so I just stop talking when I get frustrated. I do apologize. I'm just trying to achieve this look, and I'm just getting kind of aggravated at myself because I'm not able to do it. And guys, please don't say in the comment section, you know, you're too hard on yourself. It's not about being too hard on myself. Trust me. It's just me just being frustrated. Just because there are some days where stuff wants to work with you, and there are other days that stuff just doesn't want to work with you, and I'm human, and so I'm gonna get frustrated by it. But it's not me giving myself a hard time. It's just me being human and just getting frustrated that what I'm trying to do isn't working. I'm gonna try this one more time, see if I can get this to work very lightly. Okay, so laying down that base really does help to improve that pastel shade. It really does make it a lot more vibrant. So that is nice. Like you guys can see, like it is definitely a lot more vibrant. Oh my god, I never did my other brow. Oh my god, guys, I have been so frustrated that I forgot to do my brow. Oh gosh. Okay, so we're going to clean this up because we're going to try to make that work. We're going to clean it up. I am definitely not satisfied with it at all. I am just getting very, very frustrated and overwhelmed at this point in this video. So I'm just going to kind of throw on lashes, do the brow, do the face, and we're going to try to just pull this look together one way or another because I'm getting frustrated. So I'll be right back. I got to put the brow on. So I'm back, guys. Okay, so before we continue on with the rest of my face, we're just going to go ahead and do my under eyes. I don't know what's going on right here. I keep trying to blend it and I'm just not having it today. So we're going to repeat what we did on each eye. We're just going to do that underneath. I don't know why I'm struggling so bad. I have not really struggled this badly with Blend Bunny palettes in a very, very long time. So I don't think I've struggled this hard with the Blend Bunny palette before. So I don't really know if it's the products I'm using, if it's just having an off day. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but I am definitely struggling right now. And it sucks because like I think this is such a gorgeous palette. And I've seen so many other people who are able to make it work for them tremendously well. So I think it's just kind of me having a off day or just not using the right products. I don't know, but it's just a little annoying that things are not really working out for me today. I'm trying, but like this just looks really weird right there. So don't say it's not blended because I can see it myself, but there's really nothing I can do. It's just not really wanting to do much for me right now. So it is what it is. We're just gonna deal with it and just call it a day. But I did use that black shade to connect my falsies with my real lashes. This brown shade, Soil, it's literally all over my desk, guys. Like it's all over my desk because it came broken. So every time I go to blow away all the excess shadow that lifts up whenever you put your brush into it, it just keeps spreading across all my other shades and it's just causing such a mess. All right, so now that's laid down, we're gonna throw the white shade hidden. We're gonna put that in the inner corner. I'm also gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face, put on some mascara on the bottom lashes, do a white liner, and we're gonna call it a day. We're gonna call it a day. All right, guys, and here is the final look. Definitely not my favorite look, not my best work, nothing. I am it's just so frustrated at this point. I've been trying to do this eye look now for over 2 hours. I am frustrated, I have a headache, and it just did not turn out the way that I wanted to. None of the looks turned out the way I wanted it to. I struggled hardcore. I don't want to say it's the palette's fault because I've played with all her other palettes and they work tremendously well. I just think that maybe today I am just having an off day. I don't know what's going on, but I just definitely could not get any look to work for me. But I will say that these shadows in here, they are super, super pigmented. You really got to be careful with them because they're so pigmented. There's a lot of fallout with this palette, particularly when you push the brush in the pan. You're gonna have a lot of kick up, but when you put on your face, you are going to have a lot of fallout. I did have trouble with this shade Soil. It's literally all over my desk. It's getting everywhere. So my clear desktop is just so messy right now. The shimmers are absolutely beautiful. The deeper matte shades in here are so pigmented. They're true to color, like literally you can lay it on your eye and it's exactly true to color, particularly the shade Instinct. Oh my god, so pretty. The pastel shades, I am honestly not the biggest fan of them. They didn't really work the way that I wanted them to. I played with her other pastel shades in like the Surge palette and they worked really beautifully. This time around, I'm definitely had a little bit more trouble with them. I was able to make it work by using a colored base underneath it, but not everybody has a color base. You could try using white base, but it was just definitely a little bit frustrating to deal with those pastels. But I will say this row right here is super pigmented, beautiful. This grungy row, so gorgeous, and the shimmers are absolutely beautiful. I did try playing with the white inner corner. Definitely not as pigmented white as I wanted to be. I did find other whites and other palettes to be better formula in my personal opinion, but it still definitely does work. And then the black nocturnal shade is beautiful. So this palette does retail for $43, and as a color connoisseur, a color whore, I really do love the palette. I really do love the palette. I just wish I could have made it work better for myself. So I'm not going to knock the palette on that. I'm going to kind of knock myself for just not being able to make it work, because I've seen so many people able to make this palette work for them in a way that I wish I could make it work for me. I just was having a very, very off day. I know Blend Bunny Palette's formula. I know this is a fantastic palette. I'm just struggling at the moment. I don't know why, but it definitely is still a great palette, one that I would definitely recommend. And I think if people were to ask me what I recommend more, either the Blends palette or the Primal palette, honestly, I probably would recommend the Primal palette just because I love the deeper tones in the Primal palette compared to the Blends, but both are very, very amazing formulas. I also love the fact that there are shimmers in here compared to not having any shimmers in here, but this right here, these two complement each other so well. There's such a vast difference in the tones of the colors, and I think this is such a beautiful palette. I truly, truly do. I want to keep messing around with it so I can try to make it work best for me and try to kind of make it work best for me. But yeah, I definitely did struggle a lot, but I don't think it's the palette's fault at all. I just think that it was just me having an off day, and yeah. I think after having to do eye look like 3 or 4 times, I just got frustrated. So it's a gorgeous palette. I'm extremely grateful to Blend Bunny Cosmetics for gifting these to me in PR, but I do have to let you guys know, if you do pick this up, do be careful with how much you apply pressure, because a little does go a long way. These are super pigmented. You are going to have fallout, but you're going to have such a beautiful color payoff, and you're going to have a beautiful blend with these shadows. So very, very gorgeous. It just sucked about that one shade being broken, but I still love Blend Bunny Cosmetics. So that is it for my video today. I'm so sorry that it was just messy and all over the place, and at one point I just stopped talking. I was trying so hard to get this look to come together, and it just didn't. It just didn't. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not even gonna try to fake it for the internet, because I like to show you guys the truth. So yeah, don't forget that the new Jacqueline Roxanne collection is now live, and that Jacqueline Cosmetics is doing 30% off until Sunday. So with that said, guys, that is it for today's video. I really do hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, so I do post 4 to 5 videos a week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channel. It's R for Life, where you guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, the hugest thank you goes to all these beautiful, wonderful paid members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe. Either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys very next video. Bye! Did create the Dollhouse palette. I know a lot of people get intimidated with color, I know a lot of people get intimidated with color, true, which is definitely geared more to pastel road. This is going to be your pastel road, right? This is going to be your pastel. Damn, I freaking struggled.